The night my wife said she didn't recognize the man I'd become, and neither did I. The moment she said those words, it felt like someone had reached inside my chest and snapped something clean in half. I don't recognize the man you become, and the worst part, for the first time in my life, I realized I didn't recognize myself either. I'm a 37-year-old guy from Colorado, married for 9 years. My wife, let's call her Mara, and I've always been the solid couple to our friends. We bought a cozy house, built a comfortable life, and had plans that stretched far into the future. But life doesn't fall apart in explosions. Sometimes it collapses in slow. Quiet leaks. It started about 2 years ago when I got promoted to regional manager at my company. Bigger paycheck, bigger responsibilities, bigger expectations. I told myself I'd just push hard for a bit, but a bit turned into working late every night, answering emails at 2 a.m., missing dinners, forgetting dates, forgetting us. Mara tried to tell me I was slipping. I told her she was overreacting. Then the world started seeing someone else, this highly driven, hyper-productive, always-on guy. People applauded it. My bosses loved it. My team relied on it, and I started loving it too. The power, the attention, the momentum. But the version of me that blossomed in the office wilted at home. The night everything broke, it was a Thursday, cold, quiet, the kind of night where every sound in the house feels like an accusation. I came home at nearly 11 p.m. Again, she was sitting on the couch in a hoodie, knees pulled up to her chest, the TV dark. I knew something was wrong immediately because she wasn't angry. She wasn't yelling. She looked empty. I mumbled some excuse about a conference call running long and started heading upstairs when she said, almost whispering, "Do you realize you haven't touched me in 3 weeks?" I froze. She wasn't talking about intimacy. She meant physically touching her. A hug, a kiss, a hand on the shoulder, anything to show that I still lived in our marriage. I tried to brush it off. Stress, deadlines, you know how it is. But she stood up and stepped into the kitchen light. Tears were already sliding down her face. I don't recognize the man you become. The words hit like a punch. She wasn't being dramatic. She wasn't trying to hurt me. She was telling the truth, and I had no defense. My breaking point. She went upstairs, and for the first time in a long time, I didn't follow. I sat alone in the living room, listening to the refrigerator hum and the wind hit the windows. I finally opened the front-facing camera on my phone, and I swear to you, I didn't know the man staring back. I looked older, meaner, hollowed out, like someone who had traded pieces of himself for success and never stopped to check the balance. My father used to say, a man can lose everything and still rebuild except the respect of those who love him. And that night, I knew I'd been gambling with that respect for months. What happened next? I slept on the couch. Not because she asked me to, but because I didn't feel like I belonged upstairs. The next morning, when she came down, I didn't talk about work or stress or excuses. I said only this: you're right, and I want to find my way back. We started marriage counseling. I put boundaries on my work. I learned to say no. I learned to slow down. I learned that success means absolutely nothing if the person you share your life with feels abandoned. We're not magically healed, but we're rebuilding brick by brick, and the man I'm becoming now, he's someone I actually recognize, someone she does too.